Hello everybody. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about gang stalking and gang stalkers. I know for the targeted individual, there's a lot of us who are out there who are going through this. When I first started getting targeted, it was really creepy and it was weird and I didn't like it. And I know most of you don't like it either, and it's hard to live your life that way. So what I wanted to do, because my gang stalking has gone down to a very minimum. I barely get any anymore, and I just want to let you know the things that I did to stop the gang stalking. So first thing, I'm going to show you these prayers. You can go to this website. It's called thewatcherfiles.com. Then there's a /warfare-prayers.html. I'll include the link. But these are some prayers for anybody that's being attacked by the government, the military, New World Order, Illuminati, whatever you want to call them. But these prayers really work. The gang stalkers are in the occult. They're into dark magic. They're into dark, society. So their power comes from this dark society, and you can break all their powers by saying these prayers, because basically light magic or good magic, whatever you want to call it, always defeats black dark magic, which is what they're using against you. And when I say magic, I don't mean like pulling your rabbit out of a hat. I'm talking about what magic really means is your spiritual power. So I have magic, you have magic. It's up to you what you decide to do with your spiritual power. Some people decide to do good things, some people decide to do bad things. This is a way that you can break their spiritual power, their attacks against you. When you start doing this, you'll notice your gang stalking really goes down to a minimum. Really goes down big time, because you're taking away their power over you is really what you're doing. And it starts right here. There's one that says the soft way, and this is the soft way to break the attacks. And then you just go through the attacks and say each one at least once a day. That helped me with the gang stalking, and it helps with the attacks, period. It helps overall. It breaks all the attacks being brought against you, basically. So I want to tell you about that. I also wanted to tell you that, gang stalkers, they're usually reptilians. So reptilians, their weakness is love and light. They don't like love and light, and they don't like positive life force energy. Those are like kryptonite to them. So if they ever come messing with you, if these gang stalkers ever come in your in your store, wherever you are, what you can say is, I send oceans and oceans and oceans of love and light into the heart chakra of that entity. I send oceans and oceans and oceans of love and light into the heart chakra of that entity. Or I send oceans and oceans and oceans of positive life force energy directly into the heart chakra of that entity. When you do this, if they are reptilian, if they are evil, if they are dark, they will bounce. They will bounce quick, because that it hurts them. It hurts them. They hate light and love. They don't want anything to do with it. They don't like positive life force energy. They don't like anything to do with it. So when you see them, that's how you deal with them. You send them light and love into their heart, positive energy, and basically, so many times that I've done this, you've noticed them split right away. And it feels good. It feels good to watch them flee. It feels good to watch them run, because you know how much problems they've caused people. And just so you know, the dark forces, the way that they are, is they feed off your negativity. They feed off all of your negative emotions. So if you keep yourself positive, you'll also be doing yourself a great favor. Just keep yourself positive, keep your emotions where they need to be. Don't get depressed, don't get sad, don't get mad, because those are all the things they're looking for, and that's what they feed off of. So just be aware of that. What else can I tell you? Oh, yeah, Oregon. Oregon energy is another way that I use to protect myself. I created a lot of Oregon pieces, and Oregon, all it is positive energy. Remember how I told you they don't like positive life force energy? And if you send them positive life force energy to their heart, it hurts and they'll leave you alone. Well, positive life force energy, period, burns and kills them because they're negative beings. Just like negative energy hurts our bodies, well, positive energy hurts their bodies. So that's really their weakness, is this Oregon energy. It burns and it kills them, and they don't like it. So you make a whole bunch of this, you keep it around your house, you keep it around the places you frequent, and you can go put this everywhere, because if you think about it, they've infiltrated our society. They're everywhere. Your school teacher, the guy at the convenience store, any of these people could be one of them. They've completely infiltrated our society, and they just look like normal everyday people. You never know. But when you start putting this Oregon energy everywhere, which is their weakness, you're really doing a great deal, because now you're making that area safe where they can't go there. They don't want to even go over there because, there's positive life force energy there. That's their weakness. And this is truly the way we're going to beat the reptilians. This is truly the way we're going to defeat the evil dark forces, is through this Oregon energy. We're putting it everywhere, and we're undoing all the evil that they've done, because that's basically everything that they tried to do to us. So I wanted to let you know about the gang stalkers, like a couple of things that you could do to protect yourself from them. They are, just so you know, they're just in the occult. A lot of them are just born into it. They didn't really have a choice. So you can also help to set them free by saying these prayers. You're actually setting a lot of them free from any of the hold that the darkness has on them, so that they can be free and they can live normal lives. So just remember that really the power is in you. This whole thing is just spiritual warfare. It happens with every single planet's evolution. Every human evolutionary process, what happened is we incarnated here on this planet. We incarnated here purposely to forget who we are. We're great beings of light and love. We're amazing beings. Like, you wouldn't believe the powers that we have and the things that we can do with our minds. How they say, we're only using 10% of our minds. That's because we're unconscious. And you really use that other 90% of your brain when you become conscious. And when you become conscious, is to realize that you're one with everything, the universe and all things, all our brothers and sisters. There's no difference between us, that all life is all connected. We're all connected and we're all one. And that's what every planet has to go through their evolutionary process. And for the beings or the race that's on that planet, it's you incarnate, you forget that everything, and you basically have to make your way back. It's a way back of remembering who you are, how we're all connected, and the powers that you have, and coming into consciousness. That's really what this whole thing is about, and that's what the Illuminati is trying to stop you from coming into consciousness. That's why they're attacking you. That's why they're gang stalking you, because it keeps you negative. It keeps you negative. Consciousness is beautiful. It's light and love. It's positive. You're always happy because you figured it out. Any being that's truly fully conscious is really always blissful. Is a blissful being. A being that's always happy, always in love. There's no negativity in a conscious being. So that's where mankind is moving, is we're moving in that direction. And the Illuminati's job is to slow you down, is to stop the process, try to slow down the process. They can't stop it. Nothing in creation has ever been able to stop the process. It's a normal process that every planet goes through, every human goes through. They're just playing their role. Really, the dark side's role is just to give us lessons, just to give you lessons to learn. And they give you lessons to learn by they mess with you. They mess with you, and you have to figure out why they're attacking you the way that they're attacking you. Like, what's the basis of this attack? You have to figure it out. You have to conquer and defeat the attack. And then by doing so, you learn a lesson. You learned, okay, let me see, the reason that they were attacking this organ so much is because they're trying to close my root chakra. And all of the energy travels up your root chakra up to your crown chakra. If that root chakra is closed, then no energy can move